Ariana Grande needs no introduction. You probably know her from her hit music career or her Nickelodeon days on shows like Victorious and Sam and Cat. But there's another thing she's famously known for, her love life, which has sparked plenty of controversies over the years. While her current relationship with Ethan Slater has grabbed headlines, this isn't the first time her romances have been the talk of the town. She's dated big names like Big Sean and Pete Davidson, and despite their differences, fans have noticed a concerning pattern in her relationships. Today, we'll dive into Ariana's romance with Ethan Slater while reflecting on her past relationships and asking, is she really a homewrecker or just a hopeless romantic? Let's start with Ethan Slater, her current boyfriend. Ariana reportedly met Ethan in December 2022 while she was still married to Dalton Gomez, a real estate agent. Similarly, Ethan was also married at the time to his high school sweetheart Lily J, and the couple had just welcomed their first child in August 2022. While Ethan had a newborn baby at home, rumors swirled that his connection with Ariana was more than professional. The two met while filming Wicked, where Ariana plays Glinda and Ethan plays Boke, her classmate and love interest. By July 2023, reports emerged that Ariana and Dalton had quietly separated. Sources claimed they had been apart for some time and were working through things lovingly. However, just 3 days after the news of their separation broke, another report concerned Ariana was dating Ethan. This quick timeline raised eyebrows. Fans questioned how a separation could happen so quietly and suddenly transitioned into a new romance, especially when Ethan had a baby at home. To make things more suspicious, sources said Ariana and Ethan hit it off immediately while filming, even though both were thought to be happily married. While some reports claimed their romance didn't officially begin until Ariana and Dalton ended things, many fans couldn't help but wonder if emotional cheating was involved. To some, that's just as serious as physical cheating. What do you think? By September 2023, Ariana filed for divorce and Dalton followed suit shortly after. Around the same time, Ethan reportedly told friends and Lily that he had moved in with Ariana in New York. Sources described the couple as really happy and good for each other, but the situation left many questioning how everything unfolded so quickly. In October, Ariana attended a preview of Spamalot where Ethan played the lead role. She was spotted supporting him and clearly enjoying the show. A month later, the pair were seen on a date at Gutenberg the Musical. Their love for theater seemed to bring them closer, and they appeared happy in public together. Amid the ongoing criticism, Ariana addressed the backlash in her music. In November 2023, she released a song from her upcoming album, Eternal Sunshine. The track featured a bold lyric, "Your business is yours, and mine is mine. Why do you care so much whose dick I ride?" Fans were divided on the line. Some found it clever and empowering, while others thought it was an insensitive response to legitimate concerns about her relationship choice. Ariana's brother Frankie also chimed in on the relationship, saying he adores Ethan and only wants Ariana to be happy. However, fans couldn't help but notice how similar Ethan looks to Frankie. It's hard to ignore the resemblance, and many joked that Ariana might have a type. While Ariana's relationship with Ethan has caused plenty of buzz, it's not the first time her love life has been in the spotlight. Her whirlwind engagement to Pete Davidson was one of the most talked about celebrity romances of 2018. Despite their brief but intense relationship, it ended in a very public breakup. Before that, she dated rapper Big Sean, but their relationship ended due to busy schedules. Another notable romance was with Mac Miller, whom she dated for 2 years. Their breakup was amicable, but Mac's tragic death deeply affected Ariana, leaving her to mourn someone she once loved dearly. With Ethan, Ariana seems to have found a new chapter in her love life, but many are still skeptical of how it all started. Critics argue that the timeline between her marriage ending and her new relationship beginning feels too rushed. Others point out that Ethan's newborn and the heartbreak his ex-wife faced make the situation even harder to defend. Love is complicated, and public scrutiny only makes it harder for celebrities to navigate their personal lives. While some believe Ariana is just following her heart, others see her actions as questionable and selfish. It's up to you to decide where you stand on this. At the end of the day, Ariana's relationships may be messy, but they reflect the complexities of love, heartbreak, and human imperfection. What's clear is that she's not afraid to live her life unapologetically, even if it sparks controversy. What do you think about Ariana and Ethan's romance? Do you believe in love at first sight, or does this story feel more like emotional cheating? Let us know your thoughts. Let's put on our thinking caps for a moment and dive into Ariana Grande's controversial relationships. What's your take on all of this? It's a little strange, isn't it? On September 30, Ariana addressed her relationship drama, saying the worst part was seeing so many people believe the negative version of the story. She explained that tabloids painted a picture of Ethan that couldn't be further from the truth. According to her, tabloids have a job to grab readers' attention, and with the way social media is today, it's not easy for them to hold back on sensationalism. Then, on October 30, Ethan spoke about how hard it was to hear people publicly dissect his private life. Despite all the noise, the two were all smiles at the Los Angeles premiere of Wicked, showing their love and support for each other. It's clear they're happy together, I'll give them that, but many people are wondering how long their relationship will actually last, especially considering Ariana's track record. At the start of this, I hinted at a recurring theme in Ariana's love life. So now it's time to ask, did she break up a family to find happiness? Could this be a publicity stunt? Is Ethan just part of a repeating pattern, or is he the one for her? Let's get into it. Unfortunately, what we know so far about Ariana and Ethan doesn't exactly paint a good picture. Ethan's ex-wife Lily J only added fuel to the fire when she spoke out saying Ariana isn't a girl's girl. That comment stuck with a lot of people on the internet. But here's the thing that often gets overlooked. Relationships involve two people. Blame doesn't rest on just one person, whether it's the man or the woman. Let's rewind and take a closer look at Ariana's past relationships to see if there's really a pattern. Many people think it all started with Mac Miller. When Ariana met Mac in 2012, he was dating someone named Nomi. Rumors later surfaced that Mac cheated on Nomi with Ariana after they collaborated on a song. While Mac and Nomi briefly stayed together, they broke up in 2016. Not long after, Ariana and Mac began dating. Next up is Big Sean. Ariana started dating him in 2014, shortly after he ended things with his ex-fiancée Naya Rivera. Naya wrote in her memoir about walking into Big Sean's house unannounced during a rough patch in their relationship. To her surprise, she found Ariana sitting comfortably on the couch. As if that wasn't bad enough, Naya found out from the internet, just like everyone else, that she and Big Sean were no longer engaged, or even together. That's a pretty cruel way to end things. Then there's Pete Davidson. Wouldn't you agree? Pete was in a 2-year relationship with Cassie David before they decided to take a break. Just days later, Cassie had a change of heart and reached out to Pete, only for him to tell her he'd never been happier. Shortly after, Pete broke up with Cassie via text. Within 24 hours, Cassie found out through Instagram that Pete was now with Ariana. What could Ariana have done to make Pete move on so quickly? By now, many people have noticed a pattern in Ariana's love life. Some even think she's admitted to it through her music. For instance, her 2019 hit, "Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored," raised quite a few eyebrows. But let's look at this from a different angle. If these men chose to cheat on their partners with Ariana, isn't the responsibility on them? After all, they made the decision to betray their relationship. This brings us back to Ethan. Many believe that Ethan, not Ariana, had the obligation to stay loyal to his wife and family. At the time, Ariana was already single, while Ethan was the one with a wife and a newborn at home. He should have set boundaries and prevented things from going further. But the truth is, both of them agreed to this relationship. Does this mean Ariana is entirely to blame? Not necessarily. She didn't force anyone to cheat or end their relationships. At the same time, the men involved share responsibility for their actions. So, is Ariana really the problem here, or should we be holding the men just as accountable, if not more so? That's for you to decide. In the end, relationships are complicated, and every story has more than one side. Whether you think Ariana is a homewrecker or simply someone following her heart, one thing is certain. Her love life will continue to spark debates. So what's your take? Is Ethan part of a bigger pattern, or could he really be the one for Ariana? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're curious about Shawn Mendes and his rumored secrets, check out the next video. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.